I do got to talk to you about some music.
Yeah.
We got you over. We got to talk to you about some motherfucking music, dog. You were the first rapper from San Diego to get a national presence, to have a national presence. Am I correct?
Yeah, it was a group called the Legion of Doom.
Mm.
The Legion of Doom. When I was like 16, 17, I heard they.
And they were from San Diego.
Yeah, they was from San Diego.
They had a deal.
I think so. I think they had something like a local situation, but not like Def Jam.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So probably yeah, like the first major. You know what I mean? First major situation.
Now, how did you get hooked up with Jam Master Jay?
Jam Master Jay, it was a situation where I was on a run from YA, and my brother came and got me. He was living in Virginia, so he came and flew me back to Virginia, and I stayed out there until I turned 21. So in that between that time of me being like 19 to 21, I stayed back out there, so I wouldn't. So once I turned 21, I wouldn't have to worry about going to jail no more. It was like an honorable discharge, you know. What I mean?
Right.
So I stayed out there for that 2 years, and in that 2 years, one of the guys was going to Norfolk State. He was from Queens, so I made a like a 2-song demo, and we took it to Jam Master Jay mom's house out in Hollis, Queens, and he heard the shit and wanted to sign me to Jam J Records, and that's when Onyx and them was on there at the time.
Right.
So I ended up flying back home after I was off of paperwork or whatever. And he was like, man, we want to sign you to the label. So I signed with Jam Master Jay's label first. And then I ended up doing the soundtrack, the Jason's Lyric and the show soundtrack like that because of the juice Jay had with Russell. So I was able to get on those different soundtracks before I even put out a single or something. You know what I mean? So, and I was out in New York with him like at 24/7 Studios, and he was showing me how to make hooks to records and shit like that. Even though I knew how already, but it just seasoned me, a lot more being with guys like that I looked up to, like Run DMC, like
Right.
that. Then I found out Jay actually worked on one of my favorite albums was Slick Rick's album. You know what I mean? Jam Master Jay had production on that. You know what I mean? So
For sure.
yeah, so he knew what he was doing, man. So I kind of, took a lot of lessons from him, and that's where it all started. You know what I mean? And then I went to Def Jam after this situation with Jay. I went directly to Def Jam. You know what I mean?
Was that like a stipulation in the contract that if something happened with JMJ, you would fall straight to Def Jam?
Nah, I think on some real shit, I just think my lyrics got me over there. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have a thing. I think actually Lior like helped that situation. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got me away from Jam Master Jay's label and got me a deal with Def Jam. You know what I mean? And they kind of, I don't know what happened, what business went bad with them or whatever, but they like got evicted out the building. You know what I'm saying? That label. I don't know
JMJ.
what happened with them and Def Jam. You know what I mean? But I signed directly to them, and I had like a 10-album fucking deal. Like I'll still be making albums right now. You know what I mean? If I didn't ask to get out of my contract, but I did a 10-album deal with them back then. But
What made you want to leave?
it was like really. I think if I would have had somebody fight my battles, because I was signed to the New York label, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I was thinking if I had somebody to handle the business, I would probably wouldn't have left. But that was the only thing. It was like I had to be the artist and fighting to get more from the label and shit like that. So it was like you would clash heads like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like I didn't have a point person like a Irv Gotti or a Wah from Rough Riders or somebody like that.
Right.
To handle the
Somebody
business
to
side.
go in and talk for you.
Yeah, so
and
I
not-
could be just
yeah.
an artist.
Right.
I got to be the mother like Dame Dash in there cussing their ass out and trying to be the Jay-Z at the same time. You know what I mean?
And it's rough when you on a label. It's on the other side of the country too.
Yeah, exactly. And you know that it's a New York it's a New York based label, so really they really not really giving a really, you know what I'm saying, about niggas from the coast.
So
You know
the
what I mean?
typical, you wasn't
Yeah.
getting the promotion, you wasn't
Exactly.
getting
So
the.
you'll go in there and like I would go in there to New York and I would look at the marketing and promotion plan for say like somebody like Ja Rule, and I would look at all the they had them doing. I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like this, like you feel me? Like, come on, cuz. So basically, I just started doing on my own. You know what I mean? Like trying to get my name bigger. So I got on like E40 record with me and him and Sibo, the Cause I Can record. Then I got on the record with me and Snoop, the Got Beef record. You know what I mean? So I started making my own buzz just off of my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I got on Scarface album, Ice Cube. You know what I mean? And started making my own way, and it kind of took my name. You know what I mean? My stake up more because a lot of artists was requesting me to be on their projects. You know what I mean? So that kind of kept my name, you know what I mean, out there until I can do my own. Then I came out with the Crip Hop when I went independent. You know what I mean? So that's what it was.
You did well with that Crip Hop album, nigga.
No doubt. It was independent. I think it would have did more, but I remember back then Violet Brown was working for Warehouse.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
She was
homegirl.
telling me
Shout out Violet.
take the diss record off because I had a record dissing Snoop on there. You know what I mean? I think I should have took that motherfucker off. I ain't gonna lie. She was like, take that motherfucking record off, and I'm gonna order more copies of the album. You know what I mean? And at the time, I was a hothead. I was like, that. You know what I'm saying? I just kept the record on there. So Crip Hop, he still sold a lot of records to be independent. You know what I mean? So, you know, that was my, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But me and Snoop, we ended up squashing that shit at the Comic Con out in San Diego. I went and met him down there at Comic Con. Then I came to the studio with y'all the next day. With you and Cam and all y'all was in the studio that next day.
What was it about?
You know what I mean?
What was you and Snoop at it about?
Really was just basically like
About
got
the
beef.
Crip Hop?
Nah, it was about the Crip Hop, me making up Crip Hop with E40, you know what I'm saying? And then I heard them saying this, you know what I mean? And all I was saying is like if I say something that you made up, I'm gonna be like, I make this like MC8, you feel me?
Right.
I would have gave like how Dub C did on the first West Side Connection album. Bitch, be like Jayo Felony, bitch, and take a ride with me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
It's just paying homage is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And even E40 was like, hey, nephew, ain't that your shit? You know what I mean? Like it was just, it was crazy. And then what was funny about it is like Trey D was up there, right? We was all at the Baby Boy movie set because they was in the 40s out in L.A., you know what I mean? And the 40s called me like, cuz snooping them over here, you know what I mean? So I went over there to holler at him, but it was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like I was like, come holler at me like you biting my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, I was born on the East Coast, you know what I mean? So I got into rap from Beat Street and breaking and Crush Groove and shit. So
Exactly.
you know how MCs be like, no, you a biter, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I was like, that was the type of shit I was on, you know what I'm saying? Like, cuz biting my shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was, man. But I don't know. I just wish we would have, you know what I mean? We could have, you know what I'm saying? Just would have said, you make Crip Hop like my nigga Jayo Felony. I never would have said nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pay homage. You get me?
Especially as you trying to develop your career and get your career going, you really can't give no freebies away.
On 40 Crip. Like, I'm a YA baby. I didn't know nothing about no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no ass kisser, cuz. I'm just,
Right.
and I thought we was boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, make music, create, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
I guess in the same way, it'd be in the same aspect like you hear a gang of motherfuckers saying jail.
Yeah.
Don't nobody say, oh, I got that from 8.
On the real.
Get me?
And know that's your
And a
shit.
gang of motherfuckers have
your
asked
stamp.
me that over time. Like,
Yeah.
how do you feel when you hear like Jay-Z or
Yeah.
Young Jeezy, you know, or whoever?
Yeah.
And I just be like, you know something, man? I know where this started from.
Real
Can't no nigga go back to 1987 and be like I was saying jail. I started jail in 1987.
Yeah.
12-inch.
Real
A song called This Is Compton that I did in 1987.
Yeah.
So
You know that's your
nobody can take that away from me, and so I just look at it like, yeah, whatever. But in the same sense, like Jayo said, Just say, yeah, when you jaying all over records going like, and everybody should know that came from the homie 8, you know, or whatever. But
Because you gotta imagine, like he's saying, like imagine it's me and you listening to K-Day and you hear where Crip Hop, you get to hear the Baby Boy movie soundtrack, Crip Hop, Eve album, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, Crip, I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Nigga never say my name or nothing, you know what I mean?
yeah, you get you.
And then act like I don't know, acting like they didn't get this from me. Like, where the fuck you get it from? Cause I made
Exactly.
it up on E40 basketball court. It's where you ever first heard that. When I said hip hop, it's Crip Hop. I was on E40 basketball court when I wrote that. You know what I mean?
Gangster, chronic players, this is not your average show.